Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Alan, the guy on a mission to educate, to inspire, and transform entrepreneurs. In this video, I'm going to discuss one of the key documents that are required by entrepreneurs. That is your business plan. What is a business plan? A business plan is a formal document that highlights the objectives and goals of an organization, as well as the activities that are going to be undertaken to achieve those goals and objectives. So, who needs a business plan? Before I say much, allow me to give this example. Here is a man. He wants to build a house. He approaches an architect. An architect comes onto the ground. He takes measurements. He is also informed of the rooms and the nature of the rooms that are going to be required, the master bedroom, spare rooms, kitchen, and so forth. So he goes off the ground, drafts a house plan. He puts also windows there, doors there. So the builder comes to now build the physical house. He looks at the plan. Where there is a window on the plan, he also puts a window on the actual building. Where there is a door on the plan, he also puts a door on the actual building. So a plan is a blueprint. It's a replica of the actual building. Same applies in business. A business plan is a document that is a replica or a blueprint of the business that is going to be undertaken and the activities that are going to be undertaken. So when the business actually gets off, there is need to refer back to the living document, which is the business plan. So who needs a business plan? Every business needs a business plan, whether big, small, medium, large, multinational, needs a business plan. But allow me to say there are two types of business plans. These two types are traditional business plan, which is much more detailed. So it usually starts with an executive summary, and it is mainly used and mostly used for funding. So if you are a startup that is going to be looking for funding, that is going to approach government agencies and banks seeking for financial resources and loans, you are going to be asked to provide a business plan that is detailed, because they need to know before they give you the financial resources, before they invest in your business, are you going to be able to return back their money, or is it a viable business activity if it's a venture capitalist whom you are dealing with? Now, there is also a one-page business plan, which is called a lean business plan, or a business model canvas, or a business model map. I'm going to dwell on this one. A business model map looks at the key functions within the organization and the key areas of the organization, and then all those are put on the one document. Each key area or key function in the organization is summarized using 2 to 3 lines, giving details of things that need to happen in that particular area. So, what are some of the key areas of a lean business plan? So you need a value proposition. What is the value proposition? A value proposition is the product or service that you are selling or that you are giving to the market to address a particular need. What is it that you are answering? What question is going to be answered by your product or service in the market? From the value proposition, you need the market and the marketing plan. It has to be clearly defined. What is your target market? Who are the people that are going to be buying your product and services? Are you looking at the top end of the market, the bottom end of the market? Are you looking at the elite educated, or you're looking for everyone in general? Are you going to be engaged in mass marketing, or you are going to be engaged in targeted marketing? Are you going to price your products just generally, or you are going to have a varied prices depending on the market and where the product is being sold? From your marketing, you need to look at your channels and distribution. How are your products being distributed? How do you reach your market? So you need to look and see whether you're going to be, you have a brick and mortar shop, or you are going to have an online shop only. It is quite important in the present day and age for organizations to have online presence. Why is it so important to have online presence? It is important because we are living in the fourth industrial revolution, where the power of technology needs to be utilized. Online presence gives an organization access to a quite a large number of clients, a quite big market share, because people in different geographical locations can be easily located through the power of technology. So it is very important. Use Facebook, use LinkedIn, use Google, use Twitter, or the now called X, to distribute your products and services. Now, it is also important to have the revenue generating activities that are known. What are the key products that are going to be generating the revenue in your organization? What are the key services that are going to be main generating activities in this organization? Now, when you know that, you also look at the support services that are going to support the main revenue generating activity in the organization. So let me give you an example of an accounting firm. They might be providing financial accounts as the main service. But on top of that, an accounting firm can also provide audit services. They can also provide tax submission of tax returns. They can also provide secretarial work. All that is support services to the main service, that is a accounting state financials. So from having that, you also need to look at the operations. How is the organization going to be operating? What are the day-to-day activities that are going to be undertaken in order to achieve the goals and objectives of this organization? That needs to be known. Who is going to be doing what? What skills are required? What personnel is required? Who is going to be managing what? What machinery and equipment is required? At what cost? Then from there, you also need to consider the finances, the financial resources that are going to be committed in doing this business. Your cash flow, it is quite important to know the cash flows. At what rate do you retain the cash that you have used in supporting all the activities, the overheads, salaries and payments? How are you going to retain back cash into the organization so that you can continue? Without proper cash flow management, this organization will not make it. So it is important to continue to manage your cash flows properly. So working capital, how is the working capital being managed? And at what rate are we going to be able to recover our receivables? Those things are quite also important to consider when you are looking at your financials. So these are some of the areas that you can put on this one-page document, this one-page business plan. But it's not all, because every business is different from one another. So your business is different from the next business. You know what is key and what is important to you, that you can include on that one-page business plan, the lean business plan. Remember, the business plan is important for each and every organization, no matter big, no matter small. For big businesses, business plans are quite important. For strategic planning, it is part of the strategic management planning. It is also important for risk management. So big businesses and small businesses, they all need a business plan. Remember to believe in your endeavors. Remember to believe in what you are doing. You will make it. God bless you.